Hello Year 5 and welcome to the Word of the Day video. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to introduce the activities and the tasks that you need to complete across the week. And this activity can be replicated, can be repeated every day, but with different words. So let's get started. So let's take an example with the word happy. Using the word happy, you have to complete a number of challenges. The first challenge you need to complete is to find the definition of the word and identify the word class, for example, adjective. So what does that mean? Well, the first thing you're going to do is write a definition. So what do we mean by a definition? What is a definition? Well, a definition, if I can highlight it there, a definition, another word for definition might be the meaning of a word. So what does happy mean? As an example, okay, so you might say happy means someone who is very jolly, who always has a smile on their face and is very excited or very jovial or in a good mood. So something like that. And then it says identify the word class, for example, adjective. Well, what word classes do you know? Well, obviously adjective is one. We could also talk about a word, could be a noun. It could also be an adjective, or put an adj, it could be an adjective. We could also have words that could be adverbs. And I know we could go on, there could be more. We could say there could be prepositions. There we go. And we could go on further. But I think that's enough for now. So those are the main word classes that we would probably be using. So think about the word happy. What is happy? Oh, I know which one I've missed. I've missed the verb. It's probably the most important one there. There we go. So ask yourself, is happy a verb? Is it an action? Is it a preposition? Is it a describing? Does it describe its location? Is it an adverb? Does it describe a verb? Is it an adjective? Is it a descriptive word, or is it a noun? Is it a thing? Well, in this case, happy is an adjective. It's a descriptive word, and it connects with a noun, the happy boy. Okay? Then it says to look for synonyms. And there's the word synonyms there. What is a synonym? Well, a synonym is a word that has the same meaning. There we go. I'm just writing that for you there. A word that has the same meaning. So which words mean the same as happy? Well, I've written a couple of examples here. We've got ecstatic. We've got cheerful. We could have jolly. We could have joyful, and so on. And then it says, can you rank them? Can you put them in order from strongest to weakest? So looking at my words here, which of those words would you say is the strongest? Ecstatic, cheerful, jolly, or joyful? Well, I would probably say ecstatic is the most powerful. Someone is ecstatic. That is a very strong word to describe someone's feelings. Then I might say that perhaps joyful might come next. Someone is very joyful, they're pretty happy. They're not as happy as ecstatic, but they are still very happy. And then I might say possibly jolly might come next, and then perhaps cheerful. But to be honest, the difference between some of the words is very small. So as best as you can, try to rank the words. The next thing it says is, can you find an antonym? So what do you think antonym means? Well, think about a synonym and then think what an antonym is. We know a synonym is a word that has the same meaning. So what do you think an antonym means? Well, an antonym is a word that has the opposite meaning. Let's write that there. Has the opposite meaning. So antonym, let's draw a line to there so it's very clear, has the opposite meaning. So what could be an antonym of happy? Well, In this case, because we're taking quite a simple word like happy, we know that it could be words like sad. We could use some more complex words like depressed. Or we could use a word like miserable, and so on. So, how many words can you find? And always challenge yourself to look for a word that perhaps might be new to you. For example, if I was looking in my thesaurus and it just so happens I have one here, I might have a look in here and see what I could find. So I'm going to look up the word happy. I'm going to look up the word sad. And if you don't have a thesaurus at home, it's okay. You can go onto Google and they can find lots of examples. And there we go. Although you may not be able to read it all, I have a huge list of words here for sad. And I'm going to see and challenge myself to learn something new. So for example, I can find sorrowful, despondent, crestfallen, forlorn, which is my favourite word, doleful, wretched, woeful, broken-hearted, glum, and wretched. I think I might have said that one already. There we go. Lots of words. So a thesaurus is a great tool to use. Now, what are you going to do with those lovely words that you found for happy? So I've got so many choices here. I'm going to go with joyful. Use the word in a sentence of your own. Well, I could use the word happy, or I could go with the word joyful. I will leave that for you to decide. But I could also use the word happy. So can you make a sentence with that word? So for example, I might say, I am joyful when I get all of my spellings correct. Or perhaps if I'm using the original word, I'm happy when Mr. Jenkins gives me 4 marks in my test and gives me merits. So can you make up your own sentence using the word happy or possibly one of the synonyms? If you wish to give yourself an additional challenge, you could try to use some of the antonyms. As we know down here, we have some words like depressed and miserable, and we just gave some examples of others like crestfallen and forlorn and despondent and all of those other wonderful words that I just had in my thesaurus. Possibly you could try some other words. So that will be the homework for Tuesday. Your word is the word kindness. So that is the word for Tuesday. So think about all of the activities we've asked you to do. Find the synonym, find the antonym, find the word class, make a sentence, and then as we go through the rest of the week, you're going to have other words to use in these questions. So there we go. So I hope you found that introduction useful. We look forward to your work, and please feel free to share it with the teachers through the email, and we look forward to that. So keep safe, keep well, and we look forward to seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye.